And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
I think it's safe to say that at this point in his career, there's really nothing Mahomes hasn't accomplished by this time. 3 Super Bowl rings, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 league MVPs, a couple of all-pro nods, and a passing title. When you lay it all out, it doesn't even sound real, especially when you consider the fact he's not even 30 years old. Now he has his sights set on being the first quarterback to three-peat. If there's anyone who can do it, it's certainly him.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing now is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Mahomes going to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off a season where he showed everyone that he's worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume and was on the verge of adding a Lamar Hunt trophy to go with it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out in his favor, but make no mistake about it. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL. As long as he's the man under center, they'll always be in championship conversation.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
In motion left comes Brown.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And Pacheco furiously moves the chains, and that's something he did a lot of in 2023. The Rutgers product produced a first down on over 25% of his carries a season ago, and he continues to move the ball.
That'll be caught by Rice. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
2nd and 6.
Now it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Flowers going to go in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep. And now it's Jackson off play action.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And again, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. That's to the sideline and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Hardy set to return. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. They'll try the right side with Henry. Ooh, with a juke. And now running right through him. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Henry up the middle. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Tucker's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 34-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Rice. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Mahomes again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Mahomes going to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing is Jackson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good decision in the end. The pull it and run gets him 9 yards and a first. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To throw is Jackson. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a handoff to Henry. Nifty move. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now Mahomes. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to the 43.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
In motion, the tight end Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Butker's kick here is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. But he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back out to you guys at KC in just a moment. But first, let's look ahead at what should be a tremendous opening weekend for 2024. Some great games coming up in the next few days. One being the kickoff to the International Series. The first ever game in Brazil. The Packers and Eagles from São Paulo. Kickoff set for 8:15 Eastern Time. Then in the 4 Eastern window, it'll be a later than usual start in Cleveland, where it'll be the Browns taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And then finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the LA Rams and the Detroit Lions. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays.
Here's Jackson to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
Over the middle here to Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs have retaken a third quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Again, it's Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Again to Henry. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Play action. It's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
At their 49-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now here's Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that's going to tie things at 20. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Powerful running. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 2.
And a busy night for Henry continues. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Complete to Likely. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw again is Jackson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Ravens offense back out there. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 41 yards. And the Ravens will add to their fourth quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Mahomes now to throw. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 17-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. with the option. Here's Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. To about the 35, 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Infraction. Defense.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And this is incomplete. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 10. Just over a minute, 40 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Mahomes will throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down, 10 yards to go. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mahomes to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.